You used to hold my name like a secret, soft on your lips like it belonged. Now every word feels out of place, like somehow everything went wrong. We used to live inside the silence, but it never felt this cold. Now every quiet moment cuts a story breaking left untold. I felt you slipping through my hands like shadows in the light. You were still here beside me, but already out of sight. You forgot me slowly like fading melodies, one note at a time. You erased all of me, no storm, no warning, no moment I could see, just love turning into memory. You forgot me slowly, and I couldn't make you stay. I was still holding on while you drifted away. Now I'm lost in the echoes of what we used to be, while you forgot me slowly. I kept searching for your heartbeat in the silence of your chest, but all I found was distance where I once felt your breath. You stopped saying that you loved me, like the words had lost their truth. And I kept trying to believe in a fading kind of you. I was still all yours, you were halfway gone. I kept singing a song, but you changed the song. You forgot me slowly like fading melodies, one note at a time. You erased all of me, no storm, no warning, no moment I could see, just love turning into memory. You forgot me slowly, and I couldn't make you stay. I was still holding on while you drifted away. Now I'm lost in the echoes of what we used to be, while you forgot me slowly. Was it in the way you stopped looking like I was all you'd ever need, or in the nights you chose your silence over every word from me? I would have stayed through every breaking, I would have held us through the fall, but you were leaving in slow motion while I gave you all. Now I'm learning how to miss you without losing what's left of me, but every piece I try to gather still whispers your memory. You forgot me slowly like I was never there, like love was just a moment you no longer care to share. No goodbye to hold on to, no ending I could see, just you becoming someone who doesn't remember me. You forgot me slowly, and I felt it in my soul, every second breaking, every part you let go. Now I'm left with forever and what we used to be, while you forgot me slowly. I'm still holding on to a love you couldn't keep. You forgot me slowly, and it still remembers me. We woke up like 100 mornings, sunlight falling on your face. You pulled me close without a warning, like nothing we had would ever change. Coffee cooling on the table, your laughter filled the air. Every second felt so simple, like forever was right there. No signs, no shadows in your eyes, no hint of our goodbye. If I had known, I would have tried to stop the hands of time. The last time felt normal, like any other day. No cracks in the moment, no words left to say. If I knew it was ending, I would have held you tight. But the last time felt normal, before you said goodbye. You kissed me like you always did, soft and without a trace of all the distance growing quietly behind your warm embrace. I replay every little detail, the way you said my name. Now every memory feels different, and nothing feels the same. I searched for something I might have missed, a sign inside your kiss, but love was leaving silently, and I didn't know this. The last time felt normal, like any other day. No cracks in the moment, no words left to say. If I knew it was ending, I would have begged you to stay. But the last time felt normal, before you walked away. Was it in the silence after laughter, or the way you let go of my hand? Did your heart already know something I couldn't understand? If I could go back to that moment, I'd memorize every breath, 'cause I didn't know I was standing on the edge of losing us. Now I live inside that memory, like it never really ends. A perfect day I didn't realize would be our last pretend. The last time felt normal, but it was our goodbye, hidden in the ordinary, right before my eyes. If love had a warning, if time could just rewind, I'd stay inside that moment and never let you leave my life. The last time felt normal, now it's all I hold on to. A day that didn't feel like losing, but led me losing you. If I had known, I would have stayed a little longer, held you a little closer, loved you a little stronger. But the last time, it just felt normal. I heard it in the way you said my name, like it didn't feel the same anymore. There was something breaking in your silence. I kept pretending we were still us before. You stopped reaching out without a reason, started drifting right in front of me, and I kept holding on to every moment, like love was still where it used to be. I felt it slipping through the cracks, but I refused to see. The truth was standing in front there, but you were never with me. Just a shadow where you used to stand. I kept trying just to feel you closer, while you were letting go of my hand. Every word felt like an empty promise. Every touch was fading into air. But I kept choosing not to notice, 'cause losing you was more than I could bear. I was fighting for what we had while you were walking free, and I became a memory. I stayed too long when your love was already gone. Kept holding on to something that stopped holding on. I gave you all my heart, even after you moved on. I stayed too long. Was I the only one still trying? The only one who cared? Or were you already leaving while I was still right there? I should've let you go sooner, when I felt you slipping away. But I kept believing in forever, even when you couldn't stay. Now I'm learning how to let go of a love that left me behind. But a part of me is still waiting for you I'll never find. I stayed too long in a love that disappeared. Kept drowning in your silence while you were never here. I held on to forever while you made it clear that I stayed too long. Out of love, out of fear, I stayed when I should have walked away. I loved when you had nothing left to say. I stayed too long, and you were already gone. You said forever like you meant it, like it was carved into the sky. Every promise felt unbreakable, every look said you were mine. But forever started fading into something I couldn't hold. You turned all your always into words that just grew cold. I was building all my dreams around you. You were passing through, like I was just a moment you outgrew. Your love was temporary, but mine was here to stay. I was writing us a story, you were turning pages away. You said forever like it mattered, but forever slipped away. Your love was temporary, mine never learned to change. I kept holding on to memories like they could bring you back to me. But every second felt more distant from the love we used to be. You stopped seeing all the future that we used to talk about, and I was left inside a promise you already lived without. I was still believing every word you said, while you were already gone inside your head. Your love was temporary, but mine was here to stay. so still surround me. Every word you used to say, but they don't feel the same anymore. They just slowly fade away. Your love was temporary, but it left a lasting scar. I was reaching out to hold you while you were falling apart. You said forever like you meant it, but forever fell away. Your love was temporary, and mine still chose to stay. You were never really mine, just a moment passing by. Your love was temporary, but it took forever to say goodbye. You used to live inside my thoughts, like a voice I couldn't escape. Every word would echo softly, in every dream, in every place. I would hear you in the silence, feel you in the in-between. Now it's quiet where you once were, like you vanished from my dreams. I used to close my eyes and find you right where you've always been, but something's changing in my mind. You're fading out again. We don't talk anymore inside my head. No late night conversations left unsaid. No, I miss you drifting through my mind. No version of you that still feels mine. We don't talk anymore inside my dreams. You're not where you used to be, and it hurts more than reality, 'cause even there, you're leaving me. I used to rewrite all our endings, make you stay, make it feel right. But now the story keeps on breaking, even in my mind at night. Your voice is turning into silence, your face is fading out of view. And the hardest part of losing you is losing the memory too. I used to run to you in my thoughts, now there's nowhere left to go. Even my imagination is learning to let you go. We don't talk anymore inside my head. No fragile hope to hold on to instead. No shadow of you calling my name. No way to make it feel the same. We don't talk anymore inside my dreams. You slipped out so quietly, and it hurts more than reality, 'cause even there, you're gone from me. Was that the last time I heard you? And I didn't even know that even in my own mind, I would have to let you go. I held on to every memory like they would never end, but now they're disappearing like they were never there to begin. Now it's just me in the silence, where you used to always nothing left to find. We don't talk anymore, not even in my dreams. You walked in like a promise, like a light I didn't see. Turned every quiet moment into something I could keep. You held me like I mattered, like I was all you'd ever need. Now I'm standing in the distance from the love you used to be. I keep searching for your eyes in the shadow of your face, but the one I fell in love with has been slowly erased. You felt like forever once, like nothing could break us apart, like time would never touch us or change your heart. But now I'm holding memories of who you used to be. You felt like forever once, but forever didn't stay with me. You used to say you'd never leave me, like goodbye didn't exist. Now I'm talking to a stranger in the place you used to live. Your voice still sounds familiar, but it doesn't feel the same. And every word between us just echoes through the pain. I try to find the moment where everything went wrong, but loving who you are now feels like losing who you were all along. Felt like forever once, like nothing could break us apart, like time would never touch us or change your heart. But now I'm holding memories of who you used to be. You felt like forever once, but forever didn't stay with me. I'm not just losing you, I'm losing who you were. The way you looked at me, the way you made me sure that I was something constant, that I was something real. Now I'm left with broken pieces of a love I used to feel. If I could meet you one more time, the version that I knew, I'd hold on to that moment like it was still the truth. You felt like forever once, like I was all you'd ever need, like love would never fade away or turn into a memory. But now I'm standing here alone with what we used to be. You felt like forever once, but forever let go of me. You're still here, but not the same. And I'm still loving who you became. You felt like forever once, but forever changed. I gave you all my quiet pieces, every part I used to hide. You turned my fears into a promise, said you'd always stay by my side. I believed in every word you said like they were carved in stone, but I was building us together while you were standing on your own. I didn't see the distance growing, didn't feel you slip away. I was loving you completely, you were leaving me halfway. I learned love the hard way, through the tears you left behind, through the nights I kept on breaking, trying to change your mind. I gave more than I should have, I stayed longer than I should have stayed. I learned love the hard way. You made me feel like I was everything, but nothing in the end, like I was just a temporary place your heart would visit then. I kept holding on to moments that were already gone, trying to fix what you stopped feeling, trying to prove where I belong. I was fighting for forever, you were letting go of us. I kept calling it in love when it wasn't enough. I learned love the hard way, through the silence and the pain, through the way you slowly changed and never stayed the same. I gave more than I should have, I lost more than I could say. I learned love the hard way, and now I know that love shouldn't hurt like this, shouldn't leave you questioning your worth, shouldn't make you beg for something real, or leave you feeling less than you deserve. But I had to lose you to understand what love is and what it's not. And even though it broke me down, it taught me what I forgot. I forgot to love myself while I was loving you, and that's a lesson I'll carry in everything I do. I learned love the hard way, through the pieces of my heart, through the way I kept on holding while you tore us apart. I gave more than I should have, but now I walk away. I learned love the hard way, and maybe one day I'll find a love that doesn't feel this way. But until then, I learned love the hard way. The room is quiet, but it's screaming. Every corner calls your name. There's an echo in the silence that no silence can contain. Your jacket's still here by the doorway, like you're coming back again. But the truth hangs in the stillness. You won't walk through here again. I thought silence meant peace, but it's tearing me apart. Every quiet moment is louder than your heart. Your absence is loud, it's all I hear now. In every empty space, in every breaking sound, no word keeps proving you are gone. I try to fill the space, but nothing feels the same. There's a quiet kind of pain that only knows your name. Your absence is loud, it's all I hear now. In every empty space, in every breaking sound, no words, no goodbye, just a deafening truth. Your absence is louder than I ever heard you. Was it always this quiet and I just didn't know? Or did you take the music when you chose to go? I would give anything just to hear you say my name, even if it breaks me all over again. Now the silence wraps around me like a voice I can't escape, and every breath I take without you only amplifies the pain. Your absence is loud, it's echoing through me, in every shattered memory of how we used to be. No closure, no ending, just a truth I can't undo. Your absence is louder than I ever heard you, and I never knew silence could sound like losing you. Your absence is loud, and it's all I hear now. I walked past our favorite cafe, but it didn't feel the same. It's not the place that I remember, it's the way you said my name. There's a space beside me still where your laughter used to be, and every quiet little moment feels incomplete to me. I don't reach for you like I used to, I don't call you in my sleep, but there's something I'm still holding, something I can't seem to leave. I don't miss you, I miss us, the way it felt to feel enough, the way your arms could calm my storms and turn my nights to something warm. I don't need you, not the same, but I still ache for what we made. It wasn't you I couldn't lose, I just don't know how to lose us. I don't dream about you anymore like I did in younger days, but sometimes I still find myself lost inside our yesterdays. We were more than just a moment, more than just a memory. Now I'm learning how to separate who you were from what we used to be. I've let go of who you are now, but not who you were to me. And that's the hardest part of healing, letting go selectively. I don't miss you, I miss us, the way we fit without a fuss, the little things, the in-between, the quiet love we used to meet. I don't not in love with who you are now or the way you walked away. I'm just holding on to something that time can't erase. I don't miss you, I miss us the way we were before the dust, before the distance, before the pain, before we had so much to explain. I don't want you back again, but I still feel where we have been. And maybe that's what love still does. It leaves a part of us in us. I don't miss you. I miss who we used to be. I miss us. We try to build a perfect picture, but something never fit quite right. Smiles hide in small fractures that showed up in the quiet. We held on to the good moments like they could make it true. But every time we got close to forever, something pulled us out of view. We kept saying we'll get better, like love could fix itself. But there was always something missing. We never understood. We were never enough, no matter how we tried. We kept reaching for a feeling we could never keep alive. It wasn't lack of loving, it wasn't giving up, but somewhere in between it all, we were never enough. You gave me parts of your heart, but never all of you. And I kept filling in the spaces with things we could improve. We danced around the silence, pretending it was fine. But deep inside we both felt something we couldn't define. We were holding on to something that slipped through every time, and calling it forever while it slowly fell behind. We were never enough, no matter how we tried. We kept chasing something real that we couldn't make survive. It wasn't just the distance, it wasn't just the trust, but somewhere in between it all, we were never enough. Maybe love isn't always broken, maybe it just doesn't fit. Maybe two hearts can be honest and still not belong like this. I don't hate you for the ending, I don't blame you for the fall, but loving you taught me sometimes love just isn't enough at all. Now I'm letting go of almost and everything we were. Not every love is meant to last, some are meant to hurt. We were never enough, and I'm finally letting go of trying to make it something we were never meant to hold. It wasn't all for nothing, but it was never us. Somewhere in between the love, we were never enough. We like it didn't matter, like it wouldn't leave a scar. Just a quiet kind of ending, like we hadn't come this far. No shaking in your voice, no hesitation in your eyes. While I was breaking into pieces, you were saying your goodbyes. I kept waiting for a reason, something I could understand, but you let go so easily while I was still holding your hand. You chose the easy goodbye when staying meant you had to try. You walked away without a fight and left me questioning why I would have stayed through every storm, through every tear we couldn't hide. But you chose the easy goodbye. I was ready for the hard parts, for the healing, for the pain, but you didn't want the effort. You just wanted something safe. We had something worth the struggle, something real beneath it all. But you traded it for silence and let everything just fall. I was ready to keep going, you were ready to be free. And I guess that says enough about what we used to be. You chose the easy goodbye when staying meant you had to try. You walked away without a fight and left me questioning why I would have stayed through every storm, through every sleepless night. But you chose the easy goodbye. Was it easier to leave me than to face what we could be? Was it easier to walk away than to stay and fight for me? I would've met you in the middle, I would've given everything, but love to you was never something you were willing to bring. Now I'm learning how to let go of the version I believed, of a love that could have been if you stayed here with me. You chose the easy goodbye and I chose to feel it all. Every tear, every memory, every time I start to fall. I would have stayed through every storm, but you never even tried. You chose the easy goodbye. And maybe someday you'll realize what we had was worth the fight. But I won't be there waiting, you already said goodbye. I told myself you're just a memory, just a chapter that I closed. Packed away all of your pictures like I finally let you go. I learned how to say I'm okay now, like I almost believed it too. But every time the night falls quiet, it still leads me back to you. My mind knows all the reasons why you're better left behind, but there's a war inside my chest that logic can't define. My heart didn't get the memo that you're no longer mine. It still calls your name in silence, still reaches out in time. I moved on in my head, but my heart stayed where you left it. And no matter what I tell it, my heart didn't get the memo. laugh without pretending. I can walk a different road. I can say I found my healing, but there's something I still hold. Every song still sounds like you. Every word still feels the same. And no matter how I change things, my heart won't play the game. I've done everything to let you go, like I'm supposed to do, but there's a part of me still lost, somewhere inside of you. My heart didn't get the memo that we're already through. It still beats a little faster at the thought of you. I moved on in my head, but my heart won't let it go. And no matter how I try, it just doesn't seem to know. Maybe hearts don't follow reason. Maybe they don't understand how someone can be gone but still feel close at hand. I wish I could rewrite it, teach my heart to say goodbye, but it's still holding on to you while I'm learning how to try. Now I'm caught between two endings, one I know and one I feel, and I don't know how to fix something that won't heal. My heart didn't get the memo that you've already moved on. It still lives inside a moment that's already gone. I moved on in my head, but my heart's still where you are, and I don't know how to bring it back from loving you this hard. My mind says let go, but my heart says hold on, and I'm somewhere in between, trying to move on. There was no storm, no shattered moment, no reason I could name, just something shifting in the silence, like love that quietly changed. You looked at me a little different, like I was fading out of view, and I kept trying to hold on to the version I still knew. No words to tell me why, no tears, no last goodbye, just a feeling in the air that something wasn't right. Love left without warning, no sign, no sound, no trace. One day you were right beside me, the next I felt replaced. No moment I could point to, no reason I could see. Love left without warning and took you away from me. We were laughing just like always, nothing felt out of place, but now I replay every second, searching for what changed. Was it hidden in your silence or somewhere in your eyes? Did your heart already leave me while I was still holding tight? I tried to find the moment where everything broke down, but love slipped through so quietly, it never made a sound. Love left without warning, no sign, no sound, no trace. One day you were right that never shows is 'cause you disappeared in pieces too small for me to see, till there was nothing left of you standing next to me. Now I'm left with all these questions that no answer ever fills, and a quiet kind of heartbreak that time can't seem to heal. Love left without warning, and I felt it all at once. Every memory turned heavy, every moment turned to dust. No closure, no ending, just a truth I couldn't see. Love left without warning and took you away from me. No last words, no final scene, just love disappearing quietly. You told me I was different, like I was all you'd ever need. I built a life inside your words like they were guaranteed. Every promise felt like forever, every moment felt so true. I thought I was your whole story, but I was just a part of you. I was writing us in ink, you were penciling me in. I didn't know I'd fade away while you'd begin again. I was just a chapter in a story you moved through, just a page you turn without a second view. I gave you all my heart, like I was your only truth, but I was just a chapter to you. You said things that felt like always, like I'd never be alone. But now those words feel empty, like they were never home. I kept reading into everything, believing every line, while you were already writing a different life, a different time. I held on to every word like it was meant to stay, but you were always moving on while I was here to stay. I was just a chapter in a story you outgrew, just a moment passing through your point of view. I gave you everything, like there was nothing left to lose, but I was just a chapter to you. Maybe I was never meant to be your ending, maybe I was only there to lead you on to somewhere I was never going, to a place where I don't belong. And maybe that's the hardest truth I've learned. Not every love is meant to last. Some are just a piece of something bigger, some are only meant to pass. Now I'm closing all the pages where I thought we'd never end, learning how to stop rereading what we never could have been. I was just a chapter, but you were my whole book. Every word, every line, every chance you took. I gave you all of me, every dream you ever knew, but I was just a chapter just a chapter where I'm the whole truth. You're standing right beside me, but I don't feel you anymore. There's a distance in your silence that I've never felt before. You say everything is fine, but your eyes don't say the same. It's like loving you is different, even when nothing has changed. You didn't leave, you didn't run, but somehow you're still gone. And I don't know when I lost the place where I belong. You changed without goodbye, turned into someone I don't recognize. No tears, no ending scene, just a quiet shift in everything. You're here, but not the same, calling out a different name. And I'm holding on to you while you fade into someone new. Your touch feels unfamiliar, like it doesn't know my skin. And every word between us feels like it's wearing thin. We used to speak in moments, now we barely speak at all. And I can feel the space between us growing bigger as we fall. I keep searching for a reason for the way you slipped away, but losing you like this gives me nothing I can blame. You changed without goodbye, turn into someone I don't recognize. No tears, no ending scene, just a quiet shift in everything. You're here, but not the same, calling out a different name. And I'm holding on to you while you fade into someone new. Was it something I didn't notice, or something I couldn't see? Did you slowly stop loving while you were next to me? I would have fought for the old you, the one I used to know. But how do you hold on to someone who never chose to go? Now I'm grieving someone living, someone I can't bring back. And that kind of heartbreak hits in ways I can't unpack. You changed without goodbye, and I felt it over time. Every little piece of you slipping out of mine. No ending I can hold, no truth I can undo. You changed without goodbye, and I'm still loving you. You didn't leave, but you're not here, and that's the hardest thing to feel. You still sit across the table, but something's missing in your eyes. There's no spark in how you see me, just a quiet, distant light. You still say all the right things, but they don't feel like love is slowly fading from the way you say my name. I don't miss your touch as much as I miss what I could see in the way you used to look at me. I miss the way you used to look at me, like I was everything you'd ever need, like the world could fall apart outside, but in your eyes I'd always be alright. Now I'm searching for that feeling in a place it used to be. I don't miss you, I miss the way you used to look at me. Your eyes don't hold me like they did, they don't stay the way they used to. They move past me like I'm fading, like I'm someone you outgrew. We used to speak without a word, just a glance was all it took. Now I'm standing here in silence, trying to read a different look. I don't need the past again, just one moment, honestly, of the way you used to look at me. I miss the way you used to look at me, like love was written in everything you'd see, like I was more than just a part of you, like I was something real and true. Now I'm holding on to memories of what we used to be. I don't miss you, I miss the way you used to look at me. Was it something I stopped being, or something you outgrew? Did your heart just slowly wander somewhere I never knew? I could handle losing everything if I knew the reason why, but losing love inside your eyes feels like a slower goodbye. Now I avoid your gaze completely, 'cause it hurts too much to see that I'm not who I used to be. In the way you look at me, I miss the way you used to look at me, like I was where you wanted to be, like love was something we could keep, not something we would slowly leave. Now I'm staring at a stranger where your love used to be. I don't miss you, I miss the way you used to look at me. Your eyes don't hold me anymore like they did before, and that's what hurts the most. You said forever like a whisper that would never fade away. Now how it lingers in the silence, in every word I couldn't say. Your voice is in the empty spaces, like a ghost I can't outrun. Every promise that you gave me still echoes when you're gone. I try to drown it out, but it keeps coming through. Every always that you said still sounds like you. I still hear your promises calling out my name, through the quiet, through the dark. Nothing sounds the same. Every word you left behind still finds its way to me. I still hear your promises, like you never really leave. I remember how you meant it, or at least it felt that way. Now I'm left with broken meanings that refuse to fade away. Every I won't ever hurt you, every I'll always stay, turns into a distant echo that won't let me escape. I wish I could forget the things you used to say, but they repeat inside my mind in 1,000 different ways. I still hear your promises calling out my name, through the silence, through the pain. They never fade away. Every word you left behind still finds its way to me. I still hear your promises, like you never really leave. Did you know they'd stay with me long after you were gone? Did you know your forever would outlive what we had done? I try to rewrite every memory, but your voice won't let me go. It's the only thing you left me, and it hurts to hold it close. Now I'm learning how to silence all the echoes in my mind, but every time I almost heal, your words rewind. I still hear your promises, even when I'm strong, even when I tell myself that you've been gone too long. Every word you left behind still lives inside of me. I still hear your promises, like you never really leave. They don't fade, they don't disappear. Your promises are still here, even when you're not. We didn't scream, we didn't shatter, no door slammed, no tears to hide. Just quiet changes in the moments where love slowly slipped aside. We stopped asking how we're feeling, stopped reaching out at night. Somewhere in between the silence, we lost the will to try. No final words, no blame to place, just distance we couldn't erase. We broke without fight, no wrong, no right, just two hearts drifting out of time. No tears, no goodbye, just empty space. We You were there but felt so distant, like a voice I couldn't reach. And I stopped trying to hold on to something slipping out of me. We used to talk about forever, and now we barely spoke at all. And love turned into something we were both afraid to call. No breaking point, no sudden end, just a quiet we couldn't mend. We broke without a fight, no wrong, no right, just two souls fading out of sight. No tears, no goodbye, just time passing by. We broke without a fight, and I don't know why. Where we went wrong, or when it fell apart, we just slowly let go of each other's hearts. Maybe love doesn't always shatter, maybe it just fades away. Maybe we were holding on to something we couldn't save. I would have fought if there was something I could understand. But how do you fix the silence that slips right through your hands? Now I'm left with all these questions and no answers in return. Just a quiet kind of heartbreak that continues to burn. We broke without a fight, no tears left to cry, just two hearts learning how to say goodbye. No last words to hold, no moment to restart. We broke without a fight and took it to the heart. No noise, no warning, just love slowly falling. We broke without a fight. You spoke about tomorrow like I was in your plans, like every road ahead of you was written with my hand. I built my dreams around you, every word you said felt true. I thought I was your always, but I was passing through. I didn't see it in your eyes, the truth you never showed. You were walking toward a future I was never meant to know. I wasn't your forever, I was just you in a while. A moment you held on to, but never reconciled. You gave me just enough to make me believe it too, but I was never your forever, I was never part of you. You never said it clearly, but I can see it now. I was never in the story you were writing out. I stayed when I felt distance, I loved you through the doubt. But forever doesn't fade like that, it doesn't leave you out. I was building something real, you were letting go, and I was the life I thought we'd be, and accept that your forever was never meant for me. I wasn't your forever, but I gave you all I had. Every dream, every heartbeat, every hope I ever had. You were everything to me, but I was never what you need. I wasn't your forever. Now I finally see I was just a moment in your forever, but you were my forever, and I let you go. There was no moment I remember, no line that drew the end, just quiet changes in your presence, like something didn't bend. You still stood right beside me, but something felt misplaced, like love was slowly leaving without a single trace. No words to mark the ending, no tears to say it's done, just silence growing louder where we once felt like one. Goodbye came too quietly, like it never made a sound. One day you were here with me, the next you weren't around. No final conversation, no chance to understand. Goodbye came too quietly and slipped right through my hands. We kept talking like it mattered, like nothing had to change, but something in between us was drifting out of range. I kept holding on to normal, like it could bring you back, but love was disappearing in ways I couldn't track. I didn't see it coming, didn't know what I would lose, until the quiet settled in, and there was only you gone. Goodbye came too quietly, like a whisper in the dark. No breaking point to hold on to, just a slowly fading spark. No moment I could stop it, no way to understand. Goodbye came too quietly and slipped right through my hands. I would have fought for something if I knew I'd slipped away, but how do you hold on to a love that doesn't stay? It wasn't loud or shattered, it didn't fall apart, it just slowly disappeared from inside my heart. Now I'm left with all the silence that you left behind, and a goodbye that never spoke, but still echoes in my mind. Goodbye came too quietly, but it changed everything. Every memory feels heavier, every song I sing. No closure left to carry, no ending I could see. Goodbye came no sound, just love fading out. Goodbye came too quietly and never turned.